I'm Marius, a 21-year-old captain of sailing vessel Tranquility, an old aluminium sailboat which I just bought with the intention of sailing it around the Med before heading back home to Norway. In Norway, the boat will undergo major changes, one of which will be rebuilding the entire interior of the boat from scratch, filling it with cozy interior, insulation and a wood-fired stove. Join me and all the crew if you want to see what life is like sailing the Med on a tight budget. So we made it to harbor, but it's still kind of swelly and we almost capsized on the way in. Pretty high waves, and now we're just waiting to get moved. And this sunroof is long past its due date. I could repair it, but it's in the way for lowering the boom. Right now the boom halyard is more raised than it should be, and it's also cutting up the backstays. So, and it's taking away vision, and in a lot of wind and you're heeling, this one will catch a lot of wind, which is not good. So I'm just gonna get rid of it entirely. So now remove the roof, and now I just have to find a way of storing these.
You should record the chewing and have like ASMR.
Yeah, that's how I feel right now. So we've been staying inside in a harbor for more than the past day. Carl left yesterday, and we got a new crew yesterday. And we docked over there, but now we've changed place for this diesel place here. And yeah, it's raining a lot. And we're just hiding inside. Past 3 weeks have been so hectic with sailing every single day and always doing something, and so nice to just wear my sweatpants and everything and just listen to Jessica eat popcorn and yeah, so we're just hiding from the weather. It's it was supposed to be like a crazy lightning storm, but it don't seem like it ever manifested. It's just a lot of rain. Yeah. So the windows are not entirely leak proof, so we just put this here for protection for this window, I think. And yeah, we've gathered quite a lot of drinking water already.
It's not even coming through the window, it's coming through the ceiling.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's leaking like
no,
through the
but
wall.
that's the thing with water. You never know where the leak's coming from. So what I'm guessing is that it's coming through this wood, and then it's like have some trail where it's dripping down to the list, and then it's creeping
Inside.
along here, and then this is the place where it can let out, and then it falls here. But it's like this everywhere. The chart table is wet. Here is also a lot of water landing, so we put that there. Yeah, you just saw one drop. It's the next day, and me and Jessica just took a stroll along the beach, and I found this one washed up at the beach, and I just measured, and it's actually the exact same size as my engine, which means now I have a spare drive belt in case that would fail. I'm not gonna change it for like changing purposes, but if this one ever fails and it's an emergency, I now have a spare drive belt. We're sailing again, and this is Molly. She's gonna join us for a couple of weeks. How are you feeling, Molly? It's okay. And there is apparently like a gale building to a storm, like way over there, like really far off, and the swell is carried from over there. So the seas right now are really comfortable, but the swell are kind of huge. Or not now that I'm filming, because every time I pick up the camera it dies down, of course. You guys just have to trust me. There are the waves I'm talking about. These well are coming from the gale, I guess. Why do we have the third reef in and the Genoa all the way up this go?
Somebody named Marius ripped a hole in the mainsail, and yeah, it was you.
But what, was it because of my action or was it because the sail is weak?
I was pulling the reef in, and then you were like, is it really that hard? Because I was like, you know, not doing it fast enough or pulling it hard enough or something. So then he went and was like, I'm stronger, and pulled it, and then it broke and ripped a big hole.
Totally not the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we tried putting in the second reef, and then I tore the sail up, and now we are in the third reef, and it's gonna need some serious stitching to fix that.
I wonder who's gonna stitch it.
Probably I will do it, and then you're gonna look at me and think, oh my god, you're so horrible at stitching, and then you're gonna be like, are you gonna buy me more candy if I fix this? And then I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, I'm really tired of this, and then you're probably gonna do it.
Sounds right.
But we'll see. How are you doing, Molly?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay? You're feeling seasick?
A bit.
A bit. Right now it is blowing 40 knots.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like that much.
We're only sailing by mainsail, Jessica.
I guess so.
Listen to the sounds.
Yeah. It sounds like a lot.
Yeah. We're officially in a storm.
Yeah.
You have me to blame.
It's over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically over now. So we could... Jessica, the yellow one. Take over. Oh god. Okay, so we took down the sails and turned down the engine because I couldn't steer with the sails and it was so much force. And we were almost pushed on land. We were almost where the waves were breaking. But it's alright. It's alright. Everything under control, as always. What?
My food's gonna be cold.
Oh no, so bad.
So bad. I go down to cook dinner and then you guys bring a storm and interrupts. We're so mean, Jessica. We're so mean. You made a storm come, Marius.
We're so mean.
Why did you do this?
I'm totally drenched, by the way. Like, the rainwear didn't help. There was so much rain and wind. But I need new rainwear, and I need new sails, and I need new everything. The storm has now passed, and we're about to eat some dinner. The problem and why we took down the main was in the storm. We never use these on the sail, which ties them up. So we had a giant bubble building here, which was just blowing the wind from like a lot of the sail that was reefed out on the side, which made us not be able to tack or go downwind. We can only go sidewind, which made us go towards land. So we had to take it down and put on the engine. But now we've gotten it ready. So if there comes another one, we can actually sail where we want to sail. We also had to raise some jib if we're gonna steer towards, but all that at once. It was just better to get the engine on because we're so close. But normally you should be able to not rely on the engine. So now we're getting ready to not rely on the engine for the next wave. It seems like it's coming more ugliness over there. And I'm cold and wet, so I'll probably have to go and change the clothes. Jessica's eating dinner.
I'm too wet to sit on the couch. But the floor was already wet from the rain, so...
Nice.
Just joined the puddle.
Should I join you sitting on the floor?
Sure.
We have anchored now behind the break wall, and Jessica's still talking about a rainbow she saw earlier.
It's not rainbow. Most exciting thing to happen all day.
You think so? What about the storm or the 2 times we almost died?
Did you not see the rainbow?
Did you not see the storm?
I don't know. It's kind of, you know, storm, rainbow. They happen like just as frequently.
She's 18 years old and she's thinking about rainbows in storms while we're almost dying. And not because she's just weird, but she's actually doing things we have to do to survive, and reefing the sail and steering and like doing everything that you actually should do as a sailor. So I'm kind of amazed.
As you should.
And other parts of you, Jessica, is like, oh, I want candy. Oh, candy.
Oh my god, that's a great idea.
Like she's like a really weird combination of a little innocent child and like a really, I don't know, like
Really
a really experienced fisherman who has been out in all sorts of hurricanes. I don't know.
I've never even been in bad conditions really.
Oh well. Good morning. So tonight I was sleeping on the couch and there was all of these constant, like, I think they're called squalls, like rain clouds with a lot of wind that constantly came over us. So I was kind of like half sleeping, half awake all night, being prepared to take on my rain gear and go out if there would come by a storm like yesterday when we were sailing. In case the anchor would slip. But it never came like a crazy storm, but at one point we did hit, the keel did hit the sand bottom, but we didn't drag. It was just because where we were, it was so shallow. So we had to reset the anchor 3:30 tonight, and when we set the anchor here, we had to do it like 4 times. And the wind conditions yesterday was really strong. Like the worst part is always when I'm not filming, because I can't film because I'm more occupied by staying alive than filming and getting footage. So you see the before and after. But it was pretty crazy yesterday with like there was like 5-6 meter high waves, but they are like maximum, of course, but they were really like long and smooth, so it wasn't any like crazy stuff, and none of them were breaking or anything, so it was really comfortable seas. But it was on multiple occasions when the storm came and we couldn't turn away from land, and we kept being blown towards land, and it was gigantic breaking waves. That was kind of scary, but yeah. Today I think we'll stay here and chill a little bit. But it seems like now that we're nearing October, the weather is way more varied and harsh and unpredictable than in the summer. In the summer it barely blew anything. So a way more hard season to sail for sure. But it seems like it's gonna keep being like this a little more this week, and then it seems like we're gonna have a new high pressure system and it's gonna be okay again. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. Last 2-3 weeks have been really hard on me. But sailing is like living in a house when you're standing still, so I just need to slow a bit down when I'm feeling tired. I think I'm gonna do that. And I also have 2 weeks before I should get to Rome, and I'm almost at Napoli now, so I have a lot of time to get there. So I think it's just gonna be chilling from now on. I still have to take down this. I feel like every time I film something, oh, now I'm starting on this, and then I never finish it because something comes up or doesn't work. Like these screws here is impossible to get up. I've tried, like I've oiled them, I've hammered them, I've screwed with like my biggest screwdriver. They don't do anything. So like, okay, how I'm gonna do that? And it's kind of sad because it's a nice sun cover. It's just I don't need a sun cover, and I might do some like solar arch back here at a later point, but I can't, like, meanwhile I'm not gonna carry this for like 6 months. But stainless steel is pretty expensive, so I'm thinking of just cutting the corners, and worst case, if I want to use it at a later point, like it was, I'll just re-weld it or something. So Jessica is gonna cut my hair. How many people have you cut the hair?
None.
None. It's gonna be fun. Remember, this is how awful I look right now, but hopefully I'll look way better.
Looks so good.
So good. So good. She has confidence in her work.
On. Okay,
Sounds good. We have some perfect downwind conditions today. We're flying 100% Genoa, and we're moving at about 5 knots. Waves are feeling pretty high, and we're going far over there to an anchorage which will protect us, because tomorrow the wind will shift 180 degrees. And right now we're playing, what did you call it, Molly? Guess names. So that will be fun. The autopilot is being weird again. I'll try turning it on one last time before we play. So right now we are trying to find a place for the night. The wind died down, but the waves are still huge. Not huge, but huge to anchor in anyways. Behind this rock it should maybe be protected, but maybe not. We might have to go into the city over there. But we're just gonna try. We've been sailing for like 6 hours. We had to motor the last one, but the rest was really nice downwind sailing. So we didn't find any anchorage inside the city, didn't work either. So we found this pretty beautiful place, but it's just totally exposed to the waves. But the waves have picked down a lot, but we're still rolling quite a bit. I think me and Jessica's pretty custom though. and hopefully Molly will survive. We hope. Well, it's only gonna be get better from here with the swell.